We just got back from packing out B-Max bull, stud bull, and it turns out I gotta leave. Kind of sad day for me.
Dude.
Sad evening, but I gotta go home. I really want to see my family for just one night because I take off. Cody and I head to Boise to meet Corey Jacobson and Elk 101 to keep this train rolling. I left Eve, the special knife, with my brother. He is going to treat the Benchmade well, and they're going to kill another bull.
Maybe two.
Maybe two. Maybe two. B-Mac,
dude,
congrats, bud.
Love you guys, man. Thank you for everything.
It's been awesome, not a problem.
We had an absolute riot
yeah.
in Oregon, chasing Roosevelts to get this season started. We did it all.
It was fun. We stuck to the play card, guys. It's not that hard.
You just got to keep running the playbook.
Stick to it.
Over and over and over and over.
Hundreds of times. We bugle hundreds and hundreds of times a day until you find him.
296 is the running tally right now.
I think 296.
In 4 days.
All right, guys. But Cody and I are going to bust out of here, and then we are going to wake up early, and we are headed to the next state. We are super, super excited about this. I think Oregon turned out awesome. Thank you so much to the Hushin crew for coming over here and enduring some Cat Road shuffle with us. So please check it out, like and subscribe our stuff. Land of the Free project is just getting underway, and I have a feeling after what I've seen so far with the start of this thing, it's going to be a huge, huge deal. Check it out. Tell your friends. Tell your friends?
I don't know.
Does he have a plate? Does anybody have a plate?
Who says tell your friends? Steve, that was weird.
Riding every high and low, never knew to take it slow. The wrong way was the right road. Oh, we were wild. You can leave me with battle scars, but you're never gonna break my black gold heart. We did it all, like savages. We hit it hard, like savages. Took on the world and tore it all down and made it our own. Yeah, we stole the crown. We did it all, we did it all, like savages. We hit it hard, like savages.
Good morning. Today is the morning after the big bull, the big trophy was killed. Of course, you know what's happening right now, right? The Hush crew is officially still sleeping in. No worries, we're just up, kind of enjoying the day. Trent and Cody are packing up for the great adventure east to Wyoming to meet up with Corey, Dirk, and Donnie. Morning, Steve.
Morning, how's it going?
Oh, doing pretty good.
You better here after I have a cup of coffee.
Ooh, I love this system. It's pretty rad. So we're just gonna enjoy the morning, lazy one. We did hear a bull torch off while we were cutting up the elk last night, so I think that's our plan. We'll have to find out what their plan is. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Wide awake and ready to go today. These guys may not be. Steve and I are just gonna get a little coffee, let the Hush crew sleep in. They've earned it. I think we might go back in there and try to do it again. Gonna have a lazy morning and then refocus. They're making fun of me for wanting to vlog and fill you guys in on
He's a selfie type of guy.
what's going on with our lives right now. It's been the laziest day of hunting thus far in the season. We're on
probably the last 5 seasons.
Probably in the last 5 seasons. 50, whatever. Yeah, we slept in. Judge us. We don't care. Judge all you want, right?
That's right.
Yeah, we'll take it. We got some good sleep. We got the bowl put back in a locker with a buddy of ours to keep it cold, and got the meat all squared away. And now we're back up on the mountain. We're gonna drop down into another, and I was gonna say godforsaken canyon, but no. He answers prayers. Yesterday was one of them. Right, B?
Dude, That is a fact, dude. That is a fact.
So we're back at it. We're gonna unload real quick. So that's almost 5 o'clock. It's just starting to cool down a little bit. We're gonna go smack another one. I think Steve's up, so buckle in. It's gonna be a wild ride. That sounded stupid.
Buckle in? Buckle in.
Buckle up. No, what's Trent say?
10 minutes. Wheels up.
Wheels up.
Wheels up, 10 minutes.
Wheels up.
You ready to go kill another bull?
I think I'm ready.
Guys, we're gonna replace some roles today. Since me and Brian tagged out, we're gonna put Steve and Trevor in front, and me and Brian are gonna drop back and run the bro playbook. Probably gonna execute it flawlessly. Got it up.
He said flawlessly. We have high expectations. See?
Yeah, so I have this tube here,
Yep.
and there's this thing you put in your mouth, and I'm gonna make elk noises. You're gonna
Okay.
come running in. Probably gonna do a double tonight.
Prove it.
Steve and Trevor, 2 bulls, 1
Double.
night.
The Hush crew is gonna dominate.
We go 4 for 4. That's the plan.
Okay.
Then
Confidence is high.
Confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. Moving in for DEFCON 2. We're putting the old tagged out reed to use. So we just called off that edge. We could hear stuff, sticks breaking and stuff over the edge. The wind's bad right here. We're gonna go circle clear back around, drop in on them about a half mile down, and then come back to get the wind right. Hopefully we can get close enough to get that bull torching off.
You had him at 40 though. But I might have ducked a little bit. Maybe he's staying right there. It looked like he was going. Yeah, you do. Guess what, guys? He just shot. But he's acting real funny. I don't know what the shot did or what. We're just gonna keep going. When the shot went off, it sounded to me like it hit really loud. I don't know, his shoulder or something. Maybe he'll bring him around with him. You say he's behind a big pine tree. I wonder if I should try to sneak over there. I don't know. Yeah, you do. Just died.
He's down, dude. I think he
dead.
just went down. Where the freaking hell is Trevor at? Where the freaking hell is Trevor at? Dude, I've been waiting for him to step out to get a shot. Dude, he couldn't even walk on his left leg. He hobbled on it. And then I heard an arrow.
Trev, what's that called, Trev?
How far was that? Like 90, 100?
It was a long, long ways, boys.
Dude, you hit him.
Ninja.
As soon as I shot, he freaking dropped.
Your shot wasn't bad. It's just right in the shoulder.
He dropped as soon as I shot. 40 yards, dude, freaking quartering away, pulled back, put 40 on him, settled, and as soon as I let go, it looked perfect, and it was just like he ducked and his freaking legs came back, and I was like,
You hit him.
oh, dude, I heard it hit.
Oh, really?
I heard him just crash.
He just crashed bigger than crap right there.
Oh, well, that's how you do it then.
I'm like, is he ever in the, right before you shot, Trevor?
Oh, dude. Like I said, this is easy. Teamwork prevails yet
Right
again.
before you shot, I was waiting.
Whoa.
I didn't know what to do, Steve. I contemplated.
I was just waiting. No, I'm glad you took it. He went to step. He couldn't even walk on the front left leg.
That's why I saw him over there. He was just like, and I'm like, okay, so even if I screw this up, if he runs, it maybe will get the blood pumping. Because you're in the lungs.
Yeah.
Nice job, man.
Dude, it was like so money. I ranged the spike 40 yards. He's standing there quarter way. I step up and I just freaking settled it in. And it was just like he ducked. And when he ducked, it looked so perfect, about halfway. And then all of a sudden it was like he heard it. And when he ducked, he brought both of his legs back like that. And it literally, my arrow went in and it just broke and flew in the air. But I knew looked like decent penetration. Could you see where I hit him?
Yeah. You hit him. I saw him on his left side.
Yes, yep.
And it looks like you hit him right high in the shoulder right here. Maybe
And that
right
was when
there.
his legs came back when he ducked.
Right here.
Because I was holding probably that far behind the shoulder when I shot.
My shot
That
was
was
like a... That was,
Casey, that was a big crash.
Yeah, that was a big crash.
Was it?
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you go down?
huge. I'm
Yeah.
pretty positive he went
Yeah,
down.
sounds like it.
You hit him. I know for a fact you hit him. I heard it hit the elk.
Good.
That was fun.
So basically, here's what happened, guys. We came down in here and I spotted a spike right here in the swamp. So we all just kind of clear the mechanism. Steve out front. Cow call, heard some other snaps and crashes. And a few minutes later, you guys saw it. Steve got a shot. But the thing is the game changed a little bit. Is he hit him and he ducked a little bit, he said, and he hit him like high in the shoulder. And I didn't know how far it went in. I was gonna get back and try to call him back in if he missed. But when I saw that blood spot on there, we have a rule that if there's an arrow in a bull and you can get a shot, then you take the shot.
Yep.
I knew that I could climb right up against these trees here and they couldn't see me because it's so dark when you look into this backing. And I knew Steve had that big bush in the way. So I slipped up there, ranged him 85 yards. That was not a shot I would have taken normally.
No.
He had an arrow in him. Yeah. And so I have a dial here. So I was able to pop that out. I switched it to 85 yards. And then this bottom pin here, you just hold dead on. Medieval times.
I look over to my left and I'm like, oh dude, here comes a legal bull.
Pretty sure he hit him. We're pretty sure he just death crashed.
Yeah, it sounded like a pretty good death crash. He couldn't walk on his front left leg, I know that.
So we're gonna go over there and take a look.
Go find him.
He's gotta be laying right there.
Get out of here.
Okay.
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 A lot of stinging nettles.
Yep, in mud. Whoa. Now that about made me sick when he dropped. I didn't think, he was so calm. I was he must have heard it.
Boys, I don't know if this is
You gonna get the log?
No, it's over there. Through the Chronicles of Narnia.
Think the elk have been in here?
Just a little bit. Should we go out to where he ran in?
I would.
Go find his form. He's dead. Oh, yeah. Trevor. Thank you.
Good job, man. Good job.
Wow. Oh, I wish I could have got that second arrow off. Like we say
That
though,
was rad, dude.
that's how we.
Yeah.
That's a good rule.
I would expect you to do the same thing for me.
Thank you so much.
I would.
I know I was gonna have to wait and wait and wait. I knew it was a waiting game. I thought he went right in. Oh, look at this right here.
Yeah. This is when you were standing here forever.
This is when he was standing over here. That was when he was
Right here.
Oh yeah, here we go. Right here. There's a stair. That was when he was standing.
Yeah. Knocking arrow.
God, I can smell it.
Yeah.
He's right there.
Yes. Dude, nice job, Steve-O.
Right there.
Good job, Steve. Good work, man.
Good boy.
He's down.
Yeah, he's dead. Dead in duty, I think. We did it.
We did it.
And the night before you guys got to leave.
We have a lot to do to step our game up like these dudes.
I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Are rad.
This is by far the most phenomenal opening week of season
We've
ever had. You guys are freaking really good luck.
You guys are welcome back
anytime.
We don't add much besides good camp food and lots of laughs, but we have a lot to do to step our game up like these dudes. Seriously, we said this all week, but these guys are rad rosy hunters, elk hunters, period.
In general, yeah. What's crazy to me is there's so many theories out there of when elk hunting could be good or not good. This weekend has been exceptionally hot.
Super hot. We've heard, what, maybe 4 bugles the whole time?
Yeah.
And we're still calling elk in.
And we got 3 elk on the ground.
All by calling.
All by calling.
Yep.
And very few, none of them bugled. They all came in with like you hear a branch break, we'd set up, and then boom, elk are coming in. I mean, they're disproving a lot of theories that I think a lot of hunters might get hung up on, ourselves included.
Yeah, they hang their head on it's too hot, their elk aren't bugling. And then they go home or they stay at camp. These guys just keep running their playbook and
well, first we slept in till about
hey,
9
that's
o'clock
what we
this
bring
morning.
is sometimes you don't have to go 110 every second of the day.
You bring the fun back into
Yes.
fundamentals. Just need to sleep in,
Yep.
get some good rest because we're packing late tonight.
That comment, he walked up to Heidi. I couldn't believe what you said to Heidi before we left.
Oh,
Yeah, we're killing an elk tonight.
Steve's tagging out tonight.
she's smoking one. It's gonna be a late one.
Yeah. She's probably looking at us like, you guys are freaking crazy.
We got one.
Dead bull on the ground. Dead rosy.
Oh man.
Oh, dude, that was, Casey, that was, oh.
Look at that big old thing.
50
All day.
Oh, at least it's not huge body. Be a little bit easier pack out tonight. Oh yeah, there's that blood from that spot.
Yeah.
That was him bleeding, standing out there.
It looked like lung blood, yeah.
Oh, so the right shot was that one.
Yeah.
That was
You
yours,
opened-
yeah.
I see.
So he was standing out there bleeding. When you hit him, you opened up that.
Both of you guys.
Beautiful shot, Trev. Mine was just a little high. He ducked. I mean, I guess it happens. You hate when it does, but
Don't
You
use
guys
it if
want
you
to do
want.
a cameo real quick before we get serious? As far as like, this elk's going to be brought to you by Gold Bond.
powder.
Powder. Medicated Gold Bond powder is critical when you are hunting in hot weather.
Eve's going back to work tonight.
I mean, I would say
Eve's
you're
busy.
gonna have more time to hunt than Trevor.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the first one out. We're gonna see. Yeah, those are meat bags. These are just total backcountry, bone out. Yep. When I looked at them at the thing, the hoodoo, I thought they were bigger. But...
Doing it again. Putting the XO 5500 to good use. Trent and Cody and I and Steve were talking, we were worried about Oregon the most as being the hardest during the project, because we've had years where we haven't even heard a bugle 20 days in, so this is like completely painting Oregon early season in a super positive light. If you guys are watching this at home thinking, I'm gonna go to Oregon, so easy, this is not usually how it goes. I think the Hush crew has just like a horseshoe in their pack or something. I don't know what they got.
They got something going on.
But they're welcome back anytime.
Oh, no,
Day 5, guys. 3 bulls in 5 days is pretty incredible anywhere. But rosies are even tougher, they say. I'm saying it's easy, but who knows. So last bull of the trip for us. We have to leave tomorrow, but it's been a super exceptional week. We've learned a lot. We experienced a lot. We've had a lot of fun, made a lot of memories, and most importantly, laughed a lot. So it's been a super big success. Land of the free.
It is 9 o'clock and we are just leaving this old guy That's the carnage. Picked them pretty clean. So now we start the hike. See you at the top in about 2 hours. Top 40 minutes. Well, these guys did it in 40. I think I took like 45. I was the rotten egg. But we're all here. 3 bulls in 5 days. Hush crew's tagged out. Time for a nice beverage, little rest, do it all again. These boys head out tomorrow. They're gonna take our bull, get it in the cooler, so Steve and I can just jump back over the mountain and try to find another one. So they're gonna check that in, get theirs, and then hit the road for Idaho, and then Steve and I'll try to get one more, and then, ooh, 2-person pack out, Steve. So, everybody, good night from Oregon. Ben's just coming in with a cameo appearance.
Lighting change here in the studio. I had to bring in maintenance. Here you go.
The filter was all wrong.
The uncut in the barn.
While he's changing the light, maybe you should go check out the Harley. Some might call it a hog.
Can you start it up for me?
No.
Yeah, we need to.
No, we don't need to start it up.
I've never been on a Harley before. We might have to do this.
No.
There's a lot of dust on it. I give it about a minute before Cody lays it over.
Where's your key at?
Don't have the keys for it.
Is this DOT approved? Because it doesn't feel legal.
You on this is definitely not legal. Okay, back to Jason in the studio.
Yep, back to the uncut.
Okay, back to my book.
Topic 1.
2 shooters, 1 bull. Go.
Well, as you guys saw, Steve hits the bull. It was out there next to the spike for several minutes. He was out in the open. I was back calling originally. I was in the timber calling. It was really, really, really dark in there. So I transitioned, once I knew that he was out of range, I transitioned around to the side and flanked that bull. I had a tag in my pocket. We always have this rule, basically. If the bull is on its feet,
And you have a shot?
you put arrows down range until that bull tips over.
If it's already hit.
Yeah, for sure.
If the bull's already hit.
And it's the ethical thing to do. The quicker that you can make that animal expire, the better.
I ranged it. It was a long shot. I took the shot and it was 82 yards.
Loose.
I mean 85.
That elk target from the last episode, practice. You shoot.
I mean, that's why
What's
I
that?
have the 5-pin slider. It's a spot hog, Tommy hog. Yeah, I was able to just dial straight. I was able to put my pin directly on it, the bottom pin. It worked.
Topic number 2.
Dose. We just briefly wanted to touch on a topic that is probably dear to a lot of people's hearts out there. That is Casey snoring.
We just want to assure everybody that we are going to seek medical attention.
I've heard CPAP machines are very, very helpful.
He should participate in a sleep study.
Well, we've studied him quite extensively, and I can tell you he's got a problem.
So, Casey's okay.
He's gonna be just fine, guys. He's gonna be all right.
Man.
Topic number 3. On that hunt, you heard the bugle the night before when you guys were...
We did, breaking down
Yep.
B-Max Bull.
B-Max bull,
Yes.
we heard it torch
Cut.
off in the bottom like 2 or 3 times. A lot of times with Rocky Mountain bulls, they just bugle, bugle, bugle. A Roosevelt bull, if
And
you-
they move a lot.
Yes, they can travel. A Roosevelt bull is super territorial. If you guys are new to trying to go after a Roosevelt, if you hear one, even once, we went in there the next day, and sure enough, we located them, got it done. And you'll see that serves true for that one. It served true for my bull too. So,
Which...
awkward.
yeah, well, spoiler alert.
Did we tell him now?
Tell them
No,
now.
they gotta watch.
You guys have to watch.
No,
you guys
tomorrow.
need,
Okay.
you guys need to watch. I feel like we don't... Cody and I don't even need to be here because we weren't there.
We were
Oh, that's
en
right.
route. We left that night after we packed out his bull.
B-Max bull.
We both got home 1:30 in the morning.
Oh,
got up
man.
the next morning, loaded all our stuff, left for Wyoming.
Just
Long
to-
story short, we hit the road, so we were gone. It was pretty awesome on the drive to get the phone call, bull down.
Big bull down. So originally we were gonna cut straight to that, but there's some things that happened that we wanna show you guys. So we're gonna extend the Oregon series a little bit longer so you guys can follow along how it happened real time. We'll get to their Wyoming hunt really shortly.
Momentarily.
Potato.
There's
Got a
more
couple of
things to
those.
come.
That brings us to our next topic of discussion.
Incredible meals.
swing shift.
Oh, this year of all years, we've proved that you don't have to wake up an hour before daylight.
That was the cool thing about hunting with Hutchin, guys, is they come into camp and they're like, whoa, hold it, hold it, hold it. We're trying to get up, we're trying to get going like our normal schedule.
Well, I wouldn't say our normal schedule because we're not necessarily daylight hunters.
No, I mean, but we're usually up somewhere within the first hour or two of daylight. They come into camp and it was just so much fun. We just had a blast. It was just a breath of fresh air.
But I will say that like when they were in Oregon, it was just like, hey guys, you don't have to like push it. But then when we went to Idaho,
yeah, things were a little different.
They were like on their point. We were just like,
whoa,
hey guys, you don't have to push it.
Easy,
you know?
easy.
It was like we were on vacation in their turf, but
true.
they wanted to make sure that everything went okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's part of it.
There was one question, I can't remember the comment on the YouTube video, but explain a little bit more. We talk about between 11 and 2 and why we target bulls bedded. Primarily, if he's got cows with him, you know, in the morning they're moving. A lot of people think, oh, that I'm bugling at him, he's bugling back, but he's just moving away. Well, he's not necessarily moving away from you. He's just going a direction that he wants to go. Typically,
he wants to go to sleep.
Yeah, they're going to go to bed. When they go to bed, cows are bedded down, bulls settled in. He's comfortable. He knows where everybody's at, no big deal. When a threat comes in, it's really easy for him to get up and go check out that threat and feel comfortable leaving his cows. And that, to me, especially Roosevelt hunting, they're territorial. That midday action typically is very good. Evening, they don't move as much as far as traveling distance, so we've killed a lot of bulls in the evening. So for us, daylight...
And what you saw with B-Mac's bull there is, what you heard us say is that we just heard a stick break. That was all. On both those call-ins for that week, B-Mac had another one earlier. We bugle, and we heard a stick break. Pow! And so
elk are big and loud.
They're big and loud, and a lot of times Roosevelts, they'll come a little ways before they get real vocal. You'll hear them a lot of times before you actually hear them sound off or bugle. A lot of times, that's what we do, is we're listening for anything out in the woods that could give away a location rather than just a big screaming bugle. That's what happened there, and it ended up being a bull, and it ended up coming in and
well,
we killed it.
Especially early season, you're probably going to hear them walking around more than you're going to hear them torching off.
Sometimes.
Doesn't do that.
Yeah, each one's different. You never know what mood they're in, but they're never going to be too quiet when they're walking.
All right.
This has been a long extra.
Super long. It's going to take forever to edit.
Yeah.
So, cut it. Done.
Done. Bye.